pattern starts, pattern stays. Easy mind, quiet days. Repeat once, repeat twice. Same idea, same device. Stay here. Stay now. Follow the pattern. Follow the pattern. Nothing to change. Nothing to change. Tiny shift, tiny gain. No new path, same lane. Stay here. Stay now. Follow the pattern. Follow the pattern. Nothing to change. Nothing to change. Soft cycles. Soft cycles. Pattern holds, mind adapts, calm repeats, no collapse. Loop the form, loop the form. Hours have weight, not all the same. The hours given to the deep work way more and carry further than any other kind. Feel what you've been building, feel the weight of it. Not all hours are created equal. Most are spent like change. of half attentions and of quarter efforts, and the thin engagement with the surface of the thing you're working in. But the hours given fully, those accumulate like stone, each one adding to a structure only deep work builds alone. The weight of hours isn't burden, it's the gravity of real investment in the craft, the mass of everything you feel. When you look at what the sessions made and understand the cost, not a single hour given to the deep work is lost. Heavy with intention, dense with what was given. The weight of hours is how you know you live them. The weight of hours, real and felt, not the ones that quickly melt into nothing, into noise. The weight of hours, the ones with poise and depth and full attention paid. The weight of hours is what gets made into the work, into the craft. The weight of hours, first and last session, carries everything forward. The light hour leaves no residue, consumed and then forgotten. The weighted hour leaves a layer never lost or rotten into nothing. It persists inside the work and in the mind that did the giving. In the practice these you start to find, months into the sessions, where the weight of every hour compound into a different kind of concentrated power. Not intensity, depth, the kind that doesn't need to shout. The weight of hours is what serious work is all about. Heavy with intention, dense with what was given. The weight of hours is how you know you live them. The weight of hours, real and felt, not the ones that quickly melt into nothing, into noise. The weight of hours, the ones with poise and depth and full attention paid. The weight of hours is what gets made into the work, into the craft. The weight of hours, first and last session, carries everything forward. Add them up, not to impress yourself, to understand what you've built. Every weighted hour is a stone in a structure you can't fully see yet, but it's standing. It was standing before you noticed. The weight of hours doesn't wait for your recognition, it just accumulates. Keep adding. The structure gets stronger with every session you give it. Keep adding. The weight of hours at the end of years becomes a kind of home, a density of practice that you carry and you own. Not heavy in the burden, sense heavy like a book that holds more than its pages, like a place worth the second look, because the first look only gives the surface of the weight. The hours underneath the work, the second look reveals the great accumulation of the sessions and the patient daily return. The weight of hours is the lesson that only time can earn. Come back and add another, let the structure grow in mass. The weight of hours is the only thing that lasts past the project and the deadline and the version and the draft. The weight of hours is the whole of the craft. The weight of hours, real and felt, everyone, not the ones that quickly melt into nothing, into noise, into noise. The weight of hours, the ones with poise and depth and full attention paid. The weight of hours is what gets made, everything made sessions. Prepare the next session to produce. The dry run is not the failure, it's the rehearsal that makes the real run possible. Come back. The real run is next. The dry run session feels like nothing landing, nothing sticks. The thinking circles without traction, nothing clicks into the slot it was designed for. And the hours pass without the output that the previous session built to last. But the dry run is not empty, it is orientating the mind toward the material, silently calibrating for the session that comes after, where the real run flows. Because the dry run cleared the path that only the dry run knows. Not every session lands, not every hour produces. The dry run is the session that the real run uses. The dry run, not the failure, the dry run, the preparation. Every session that felt wasted built the next one's foundation. Dry run, necessary, the dry run, preliminary to the session that delivers what the dry run made it ready. Dry run, come back, the real run is next. Runs the scene without performance in the dry. Define the obstacles, the lines that don't flow, the why behind each movement. Not the perfect, but to locate the fiction before the real performance. Early, not too late to adjust. The dry run session does the same for the work. It finds the places where the thinking tends to shirk or snag or lose its thread and marks them without solving. The dry run is the session of the problems early, resolving into something navigable. The real run benefits from every dry run session. Every hour that sits uncomfortably in the not yet clicking, all of it is preparation. Dry run every bit. Not every session lands, not every hour produces. The dry run is the session that the real run uses. The dry run, not the failure, the dry run, the preparation. Every session that felt wasted built the next one's foundation. The dry run, necessary, the dry run, preliminary to the session that delivers what the dry run made it ready. Dry run, come back, the real run is next. Dry run session, feeling like you'd failed, you hadn't. You'd mapped the territory so the real run wouldn't have to stop and find its way. The dry run paid for the real run's fluency. Every frustrating hour of the session that went nowhere, it went somewhere. It went into the preparation of the session that will flow. That session is coming, it's built on this one. Come back, the dry run is done, the real run is ready. That includes the dry run without judgment, runs more honestly than the one that only counts the sessions where the output came clean and the hours felt productive. The dry run session is equally constructive in the architecture of the practice. Every layer the dry run laid becomes the real run's prayer answered. The fluency that looks like effortlessness is built on a foundation of dry run sessions, nothing less. Come back after the dry run with the same intention. Set the real run is the session that the dry run hasn't met yet, but it's coming and it carries in its ease every one's expertise. The dry run, not the failure, never the failure. The dry run, the preparation. Every session that felt wasted built the next one's foundation. Every single one. The dry run necessary. The dry run preliminary to the session that delivers what the dry run made it ready. Made it ready. Dry run. Come back, come back. The real run is next. The real run is next. You prepared for it in the session that felt like nothing. Come back, sit down. This is the real run. The dry run built it. Every frustrating hour they built this. Run it. The preparation is complete. The real run starts now. Everything in this session was arranged before you arrived. The music, the stillness, the conditions for the work, all of it arranged. Now the only thing left is for you to show up inside it. You're here. The arrangement is complete. Begin. Someone arranged the frequency before the session knew your name. Set the tempo and the texture so the focus always came to the same address, the same coordinates of sound, where the working mind arrives and knows that this is where it's found. The arrangement is an accident, it's craft applied to space. The careful setting of conditions so the work can take its place. At the center of the session, not distracted, not deferred. The arrangement made the room where every working hour occurred. Everything in place before the work begins. The arrangement is the gift that the session lives within. The arrangement held for you. Every element arranged and true to the purpose of the session and the depth of the work. The arrangement, nothing left to place. Everything already in its space, waiting for the one thing that completes it. You here now. The arrangement. This is how. The orchestra arrangement holds 100 moving parts, each in its precise relation to the others, where it starts and where it ends and what it does between. The arrangement knows what each element is for and where the session goes. When all of them are running in their designated space, the arrangement of the session is the architecture, not the race. To finish all the pressure of the output or the clock, the arrangement is the scaffold, steady, locked into position so the work can build from something solid. The arrangement underneath the session, always style it. Everything in place before the work begins. The arrangement is the gift that the session lives within. The arrangement held for you. Every element arranged and true to the purpose of the session arrives and the instrument is tuned. The surgeon arrives and the room is prepared. The deep worker arrives and the arrangement is set. The music running, the surface clear, the conditions aligned, the depth accessible. You didn't have to build it from nothing today. The arrangement was already here. All you had to do was arrive. You arrived, now play your part in the arrangement. The one, only you can play the work that only this session, this hour, this version of you can produce. The arrangement was waiting for exactly this. Session after session, the arrangement grew more refined, each element finding its engagement with the others, the music and the stillness and the mind, and the work and the returning, all of it aligned into the particular arrangement that the practice made over time, not designed in full, but carefully laid, element by element, session by session, until the whole became the arrangement that the deep work needs to hold its shape across the hours and the weeks and all the days. The arrangement is the practice, and the practice always stays waiting to be entered, perfectly composed. The arrangement is the open door, it never gets closed. Come back tomorrow, the arrangement will be here. Every element in place, the session open, clear. The arrangement was always yours, it just needed time to find its final form. And this is it, and it's fine, and it's ready, and it's running, and the only thing it needs is you inside it, working. This is where the practice leads. The arrangement held for you, always held. Every element arranged and true to the purpose of the session. And the depth of the work. The arrangement, nothing left to place, nothing left, everything already in its space, waiting for the one thing that completes it. You here now, you're here. The arrangement, this is how complete. The arrangement, complete, not finished, complete in the way that a room is complete. When the right person enters it, you entered it. The session is whole. Come back tomorrow, the arrangement will be here. Every element, every frequency, every condition for the work, arranged, waiting for you, always for you. The arrangement never leaves, neither do you. Come back, begin again. The arrangement is already running. Begin. Someone arranged the frequency before the session knew your name. Set the tempo and the texture so the focus always came to the same address, the same coordinates of sound, where the working mind arrives and knows that this is where it's found. The arrangement isn't accident, it's craft applied to space, the careful setting of conditions so the work can take its place. At the center of the session, not distracted, not deferred. Rearrange, repeat the room where every working bell occurred. Everything. You always come back. That's the thing about the deep worker. Not that they never leave, but that they always, without exception, come back. This is the return. Begin again. There's a ritual in the returning, something small and always true. The same first movement of the session, the thing that signals you are back inside. Return protocol, same door, same breath, same settling to the floor of the session, same first note. Return protocol, the antidote to the distance and the gap between the sessions. Come back, the work is where you left it. Return protocol, begin again. The gap between the sessions is not lost time, it's the interval, the space in which the work continues at a level subliminal, processing and connecting without the conscious session running. The return protocol picks up from where the background was becoming something you'll discover what when you resume the thread. The return protocol means never starting from the dead stop, always from the pause. The work was working while you rested. The return protocol retrieves what absence has suggested. Come back the same way every single time. The return is the ritual that keeps the session alive. Return protocol, same door, same breath, same settling to the floor of the session, same first note. Return protocol, the antidote to the distance and the gap between the sessions. Come back, the work is where you left it. Return protocol, begin again. Every master has a return protocol. They just call it habit. The same chair, the same opening movement, the same signal to the mind. We are here now. The other things are outside. The work is what's real. The session is beginning. Your return protocol doesn't have to be complex, it just has to be consistent. Come back the same way every time. The consistency is the protocol. Years of a return protocol, and the transition time shrinks down from minutes of adjustment to the seconds it takes to drown the outside noise inside the session's open and familiar beat. The return protocol makes every entrance clean and fleet, not because the work got easier, but because the door got more familiar. The return protocol wore a groove between the outside life and the working state that deepens with each crossing, narrows every gate between distraction and the session. Come back one more time. The return protocol is running, and the session is primed for whatever comes next, whatever the work is waiting. The return protocol is the practice of never stopping, only pausing. Return protocol, same door, always the same. Same breath, same settling to the floor of the session, same first note. Return protocol, the antidote to the distance and the gap. Close the gap between the sessions. Come back, the work is where you left it, exactly there. Return protocol, begin again, again. Same door, same first breath. The work is exactly where you left it. You kept your place. It always keeps your place. Come back. Return protocol, running session open. Begin.